everybody, Madden fans. It's SJ here with the Dynasty Madden League. I have Kamish, Nasty Noop, Dion on the line, and we have a special guest today. Larry Ridley, the Larry Ridley, I should say. Larry, would you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. You threw me off when you said the Larry Ridley. I'm thinking, yeah, man, the Larry Ridley Buckeyes.
Yeah, I couldn't do it better, I guess.
Yeah, my nickname's Buck, man. Yeah, the Buckeyes.
All right.
Yeah, just Larry Ridley, guys. Great to be on. Glad to be here, and thankful that you guys are having me on. And appreciate everything that you're doing in the Madden community, man. And I'm here to answer any of your questions, man. I'm really thrilled and enthusiastic to be here.
Likewise, appreciate it. Dion, you wanna ask Mr. Ridley the first question today?
Yes, Mr. Ridley. Could you tell us a little bit how you got involved with Madden?
Okay, so I'm a sportscaster by trade. I work here in New York, at SNY, Sportsnet New York. It's the home of the Mets and the Jets, regional network that's pretty much on all the cable systems throughout the country, so you can watch it anywhere across the country. We're here at World Trade Center. But before I came here to New York, I was working in Orlando. After I left Boston, I was the sports director, the main sports anchor for the NBC station down there. And they were looking for some voices to start appearing in the game, and wanted some new voices. And someone from EA reached out to me, and I did a quick little audition for a sideline reporter role. I didn't get that, but they said they wanted something else from me. So that was an interesting thing. I thought maybe I'm like, okay, they don't like me, or maybe it wasn't good enough. But they're like, no, you're great. We have a bigger and larger role for you. So I did that back in 2012 or 2013. And I've been in the game ever since. Been in the game. This is my 5th year with Madden 18. My first year was Madden 25. And I do the pregame, the halftime. I voice draft champions. I do the connected franchise with some reporter questions. And also do the gauntlet, which is the one area where I have a lot of fun, making fun of guys as they try to matriculate all down the field.
The gauntlet commentary is pretty hilarious at times. We produce, Madden connected franchise content, and, often we use your clips and intros to, our content. So it's great. It's great to have you here, a part of the community. We like to think of ourselves as part of the community as well. So again, thanks for taking time out of your day. So when you got the job, were your kids excited? I know you have boys, right?
Yes, I have 3 boys and a girl.
Okay, so were they excited, or like how did they find out their dad is in the game?
Yeah, they were pretty thrilled. They were excited. My oldest son is 17. He's a senior.
Okay.
He's a really good baseball player. So he used to play a little bit of football, but it's been all baseball for him. It's funny because his old man, I played football in college down at Middle Tennessee. So I played some D1 ball back in the day when I was younger. And so now it's now my 2 youngest sons, they're playing football now, and they think it's pretty cool that the dad's on there. And when I go to school, of course, kids are always asking about Madden and saying some things of that nature. So it's a pretty cool gig for them. They get to ride around and hang around their friends and talk a little football. But for the most part, they're pretty relaxed about it. They've gotten used to it. And they know Madden is part of the Ridley household and the Ridley portfolio, so they're cool with it.
Nice. So you said your oldest son plays baseball?
Yes.
Never really got into football?
Not really, no. I played baseball a little bit when I was growing up. That was probably my second favorite sport, and I played a little bit into the high school level. I wanted to try to do both in college, but we had a no-nonsense coach, Coach Donnelly. We went into the College Football Hall of Fame a couple of years ago. My coach, he just wasn't a big fan of that. And I wasn't good enough to be like, unless you like the star player, you're not going to play both sports. So I didn't even approach him about it.
All right, yeah. It's funny because I've never really been a baseball guy, but my daughter loves softball. And I think Dion's daughter is a swimmer. I don't think he was a big-time swimmer. But, it's a good thing to have your kids, do what they want, not necessarily, make them do what you think they should do,
Right, yeah. No, I mean, he's really good at it. He's been playing for a long time. He plays throughout the year. He travels. Cameron does a real good job, man. And I'm hoping and praying that he gets the scholarship. It looks like it's trending in that direction, so we'll keep praying about it, and hopefully it comes to fruition. But, with 4 kids, I'm not looking forward to... With 4 kids, I'm not looking forward to paying for college.
Right.
For sure.
Neither am I. I'm sure all 3 of us are in that same category there. All right. Next question we have for you. You're a big part of the community. You're always reaching out to your fans, to players, to users. I think you host a lot of the competitive tournaments as well, right?
Yeah. Compete Forever. My business partner hooked up with Kevin Mamuzat. He's a great guy. He's been doing tournaments for almost 10 years. Back in the day, we hooked up last year, and we've been doing tournaments for about a year now. We've had 7 tournaments in the last 12 months. I believe 4 or 5 of them sanctioned. So, yeah, we've done a lot. We just had our last sanctioned event, the first one of Madden 18, about 4 weeks ago, Labor Day weekend. Had a sellout, 125 guys there. And we're looking to do another one here really soon. Looks like probably do one in November. So we're working on that. And, we're working on some other things, and it's a great space to be in, the competitive gaming division. Matt Marcoux and those guys, Andrew Echenika and those guys at EA, they do a great job putting this thing together. We're trying to take it to the next level. That's what I'm trying to do anyway, is to really take a next step, get this game out there to the masses, which a lot of people play.
Yes.
But when it comes to a competitive sport, Madden's at a disadvantage compared to some of these other games like League of Legends and some of these other games, and Dota and all these other games out there. Even Rocket League. I did some stuff. I did some reporting for Rocket League and NBC Sports, since SNY is owned by a little piece by NBC. We did some of that back in August, and that was great to work with that community. And I'm trying to get Madden to that same level where it's growing, the community's engaged, it's positive. And it's our community. Now, you see that in a lot of my tweets. It's not for one person. It's not for one group. It's for all of us. And we're all important in this space. And everybody's going to get treated fairly when it comes to me anyway.
Absolutely. We've been around for a while, picking up momentum, trying to, grow and do more things. And we've noticed that your presence in the community has picked up in the last year, definitely. So, we always joke about how, when we get those questions wrong in the game, in our connected franchise, that, we should ask you for help or something. I think we did actually one time, but we had already, picked the wrong answer. So, but yeah, that's great hearing the story, how you got started with that. That's awesome. Do you just primarily do the competitive tournaments in the New Jersey, New York area?
Yeah, all of our tournaments, all 7 of them the last year have been here, mainly because, we live here now and things of that nature. But look, we're looking to expand. We really want to take this thing on the road. I'm working on some things right now I wish I could share with you guys, and I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, tease or anything like that, but we'll work on some things. Yeah, look, we work on some things. I want to go everywhere. I want to help everybody, man, and that's how we are. We're about being accessible. We want to be fair. We want to treat everybody great. We want to grow this brand. We want to take this thing all over the country, to all regions. Hell, I'm from down south. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I've lived in Miami. I've lived in Orlando. I've lived in Boston. I've lived in New York. I lived in Jackson, Mississippi when I met my wife. I've worked in Kentucky. So I've been all over the place, and I want to go everywhere. I love Vegas. I love L.A. I like Phoenix. I love the shine. My best friend lives in Chicago. I got a best buddy in Atlanta. I'm trying to go everywhere. And my best years were in Boston, covering the Patriots and the Celtics and the Bruins and the Red Sox. So I want to take this thing all over this great country.
Well, it sounds like you're on your way. Dion, he had to attend to he has a newborn at home, but he lived in Orlando for a bit. He said earlier that when we were talking earlier that he remembered you on the air there. You had a unique feel about sports, and looking back, I don't know how long ago that was, but he said he's not surprised that you're doing so well right now with the Madden community. So it's kind of come full circle almost, so to speak.
I was in Orlando from I think I want to say February 2012. It was right after the Patriots lost to the Giants for the second time in the Super Bowl. And I got there right when the Magic were holding the All-Star game there, and right before Dwight got traded. And then I left Orlando early part of 2016, so I've been in New York for about a year and a half now.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that you caught a pretty good game there at MetLife Stadium. What was that, Cannonzaro last-second field goal, I think, won the game? You were there, right?
Yeah, I was there. Yesterday. Actually, it was Sunday. Yeah. Really, well, don't want to date this because we're taking this, but yeah, it was the game against the Jaguars. Again, the Jets should have won easily. They were about to go up 27-10 late in the fourth quarter, or midway through the fourth quarter, and then he throws that ball behind the line of scrimmage, Foul, fumbles it, hits him off his face, and that was it back. It's like a 3-point game, and it goes overtime, and they kick one late at the end to win.
That's how those Madden games go sometimes. You know, you think you got the game under control, one screw up, and it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, that was a little glitchy right there for the Jets.
All right, did you have any closing things you want to share before we wrap up today?
No, just thankful for you guys. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And the Connected Franchise Mode, I love it. Those questions, working with Mike Young. Mike Young's my guy, man. He and Christian and Ed down in Orlando. I love, the crew down there, the development team. The dev team is top notch. I just want to give those guys a huge shout out, man. Without those guys, I wouldn't be around, and especially Mike Young, man. He was one of the first guys that brought me in. That is my guy, man. And to see him take off with the long shot, I'm really proud of him. And next time I'm in Orlando, hopefully it'll be at the end of this year, early next year when we start working on Madden 19. I hope to go see him and spend some time when we go out to dinner and talk about it. Because, man, he's been working on this thing for years. I've been knowing about it for years. I couldn't talk about it. And to see it, come to fruition here for Madden 18, it's well-deserved. This man has been literally in a cave.
Yeah, all those,
2 to 3 years, man.
All those intricacies and, percentages that you get for answering the question right. We all love that. So we appreciate that hard work he does. Keep it coming because, we enjoy it.
Yeah, and I want us all to uplift each other, man. I'm here for you guys anytime you need me. Don't hesitate to call, reach out to me on Twitter. We're active here on social media. And we're going to grow this thing. And with Kevin and myself, Mama Zette, Compete Forever, our tournaments, like I said, the next one's coming up next month. We've got some really big plans that we're hopefully going to be able to announce here very shortly. And we're looking to, we're due. We're swinging for the fences. We're taking this thing, man, we're going to the moon, dude. We're going straight to the freaking moon, guys. We're trying to grow this thing and take this thing to places it's never gone. And we've got a few ideas that are going to make people take notice and say, okay, I got you.
That's the way you got to do it. And if there's anything we can do to help, vice versa, reach out to us and we'll be there. If you ever have a tournament in Dion's in Atlanta, I'm in Buffalo, New York, so if there's a tournament nearby, I don't know if our skills are up to par for the competitive environment, but I'm sure both of us will try it out. So, unless you have something else, again, we appreciate you having taking time out of your day, rather, to talk to us. We're gonna do what we can to make the community as fun and interactive as we can possibly make it. We appreciate your time, and we appreciate what you do as well. We appreciate that sincerely.
No, we appreciate you, man. And yeah, it's funny, you're from Buffalo. I did the Buffalo Bills Club Series last year, and hell of a finish that was last year. Well, probably the coolest finish of all the Club Series last year. With the touchdown.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, touchdown the last second right there. That was pretty cool. And Big League Chew reached out to me recently. They just sent me a bunch of gum, and they're based out of the Buffalo area. So it's funny to see you from Buffalo.
Right. Yep. Definitely. Cool. So again,
man. So we thank you guys, man. No, thank you. Thanks for having me, man. And I'm here anytime you guys need me.
Appreciate that. We sincerely appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Have a great night, guys. Call me anytime you need me. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, Shane. Thanks, guys.